What's up, guys? I just want to keep this like brief and informal, because this is just my thoughts on like what I think about Luther. So to be honest, the most important things for me when I was learning and reading about Luther is his ideas on Christian freedom and his ideas on marriage. And this, especially his ideas on Christian freedom, because Luther's ideas on Christian freedom literally saved my life. The reason I am Christian is because of Luther's ideas. So one of his ideas on Christian freedom is that all Christians have the freedom to read and interpret scripture for themselves. And where I live, I was born into a Christian household, but I'm exposed to a lot of atheistic and agnostic ideologies, and I would describe myself as having been pretty irreligious up until literally last year, when I decided to open the Bible and start reading it. Thanks to my mom. Shout out to my mama. But I think about it, and that was because of Luther that I could go and open the Bible and read it. Luther, that was him. Like, Luther is the reason that I am saved, that I became Christian. Like, if Luther had never existed, I wouldn't have had that opportunity, because I would be listening to the Pope talk about whatever and just trying to indoctrinate me. And that's a whole nother issue that it's a whole nother can of worms I don't want to open. But like, I really appreciate Luther's idea of freedom to interpret scripture, because it really hits home for me personally. And I also think his idea of the priesthood of all believers, how it's such a weird concept that any one Christian can be higher up or better than another Christian, when in reality we're all just in different places in our spiritual walk. Like, we're all in different paths, but we all have the same goal, and that's to get the judgment day and get into heaven. And I think it just sounds strange, you know what I mean? It just sounds strange that a Christian can be considered better than another Christian because they know more, or they're Catholic, or, I think it's strange. But Luther's ideas on marriage also, I didn't find them to be very interesting, but I find it very, very likely that I will one day have my own marriage. So I thought it was important for me to really pay attention and see what I could get out of that unit when reading about marriage. I think marriage is more than just about procreation. I think it's more than just having children. And there is more to Luther than just marriage and his ideas on Christian freedoms. Like, we talked about his views on rebellion and some other stuff, like his thoughts on soldiers. And the reason I didn't really key in on that as much is because I try to take what situations I'm gonna see myself in throughout my entire life, and those are the ones that I try and hone in on. So marriage is one of those, and his ideas on Christian freedom, those literally saved my life, and that's my Luther. So thank you, guys.